feel like I'm drowning. Financially.
Negative $164,273.62. No.
I'm an employee at Burger King. I make $12 an hour. My rent is $1,200 a month.
Tell me what the fuck I can do about this.
It's like every time another bill comes out or one of the kids needs something, and I just find myself doing like this mental math.
My 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment in 2026 for the same apartment.
What happens in 5 more years if they keep going up at the same rate?
By summertime, by May, June, you're gonna really see the oil crunch happen.
I just saw this TikTok of this girl saying how she's depressed and how she doesn't want to live anymore.
I don't think we talk about this enough.
Many Americans are feeling financial squeeze. Every month, bills are rising, groceries are rising, everything is not the same anymore, and people are start to wondering when this financial squeeze gonna end, because people are not living to the fullest their best life. Every day is the same repetition. It's just like they living in survival mode. You guys let me know down below the comment if you've been living to your fullest or you're just hanging on there. Let's watch this video.
So apparently, half of Americans burn through their paycheck 48 hours after getting paid. Now let this sink in. 48 hours. This kind of reminds me when I was working my job as a welder. I'm working 60, 70, 80 hours a week, guys, for one check. $900, $925. I get paid on Friday. 3 hours later, I'm broke. Less than 48 hours. 3 to 4, 3 to 5, 3 to 6 hours later, I'm broke. This is the reason why, guys, I was drinking. I stayed stressed out, behind on the bills. This is the reason why I was losing that relationship with my kids when they were small, because I was spending all my time working a dead-end job. But what if you could learn how to escape that rat race, that hamster wheel? What if you could learn how to work 2 to 3 hours a day of focused time from your cell phone, learn how to make money from your phone on social media platform that brings in over 1,700 millionaires each and every day? This is the same platform, guys, that allows me to average at least $600 per day, which is $218,000 a year as a college dropout and a country boy down here in Memphis, Tennessee. But it ain't myself. As you can see right here, I've got all types of people inside of my community, moms and dads, regular blue collar workers, guys who are learning the skills to work from home, build a business so that they don't have to be a part of this statistic. And if you're tired of getting paid on Friday or broke by Monday or broke in 48 hours and you want to know how you can work from home, build a business, generate an income that'll keep you out of a 9 to 5 as a complete beginner with no experience, never talking to anybody or even having any type of tech skills or a huge following, then put the word info in the comment section and I'll send you guys over all the information.
But it is that serious, though. You realize there are people out here that cannot afford groceries, their rent, let alone filling up their gas tank. It is that serious. But I'm so glad that you live in a world where it's not that serious for you. But not everybody lives that same lifestyle. Have a good day.
In 2020, my rent was $950 for my 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment. In 2026, for the same apartment, the same exact apartment, my rent is $1,695. In 2020, I was making, I think, $14.50 an hour and struggling. In 2026, I make $25 and I think like maybe 50 cents an hour. And I'm still fucking struggling. It doesn't make sense. I pay over $400 a month for health insurance for myself and my daughter. I buy all of my groceries out of pocket. Groceries are costing me roughly over $400 a month. And at this point, like benefit, I get to work overtime in my job. When I do, I can work overtime for groceries, which has helped a lot. Outside of that, I don't know what the fuck. Like, my car only takes premium gas. I am spending $100 every time I put gas in my car. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not drowning, but I just barely have my head above water.
It physically makes me sick having to spend money that isn't really there. It's like every time another bill comes out or one of the kids needs something, and I just find myself doing like this mental math, trying to figure out what can wait and what can't wait. And honestly, it's like it's something, I just feel like something has got to give at this point, because it's like we're getting to that point where we're so exhausted from constantly trying to make everything work. It's like I'm trying so hard to give my kids the life they deserve. I want them to, have experiences, make memories, do the activities they love, and not feel the weight of like adult problems. But I swear we are struggling. And I know we can't be the only family feeling this way, with the cost of living and everything, that keep going up. It's just like, what are we supposed to do? And then the paycheck doesn't even seem to stretch any further. So it's like some days it feels like we're just, doing everything right and still barely keeping our heads above water.
I'm an employee at Burger King. I make $12 an hour. My rent is $1,200 a month. $1,200. That's not including bills, utilities, car insurance, and there's many reasons why I'm fighting to get higher wages. My primary reason is that because of family. We all have families that we have to take care of, and none of us can make the sacrifices that we need in order to get our family that we want to go. I want you all to help join me to fight for higher wages.
Tell me why the fuck I went to Walmart. This is all I purchased. That's it. In a nutshell, cat litter, home fragrance, deodorant, dry shampoo, 2 candles off-brand, a sleep t-shirt, a sleep pant, mouthwash, toothpaste, and that's it. Y'all want to know what this totaled? $198.72. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 protein drinks, almost $5 a fucking piece.
Chris, I'm just saying that you need to start helping with the rent. You practically live here. You help $50.
Yeah, is that not good enough?
No, it's not. Our rent is $1,600 a month.
Okay, but why do you need me to help?
What are you talking about?
You make $3,000 a month.
That's not a lot.
But still, that's plenty to cover $1,600. What are you doing
I'm not
with the rest of that
covering
money?
the both of us.
Maybe
the rest of the money goes towards bills. What do you think?
Maybe
it goes towards
confronting you. Because why are you? What do you make $3,000 and you're spending $1,600 on rent? Where is the other money going?
You, literally you, in bills. Yes.
You give me like $50 a week to go spend at the store.
No, I don't. You literally take all of my money. I'm just asking you to get a job.
You're just lying.
I'm just asking you to get a job. That's all I'm asking.
Get a job.
It's simple.
It's too stressful for me.
No, it's really not stressful.
It is
you could
stressful.
get literally any job. I could
work at Papa John's for a month. That was not easy.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah,
I've worked there too.
$1,000 in that time. Where'd that money go?
It went to you.
I can't believe this the world we live in. Like, our parents had a great economy. Like, economy was booming. Stuff was cheap. Like, cost of living wasn't as high. And now here we are being adults. And we're making more than what our parents was even making at their ages, at our ages. And it's still not enough. Like, it's child, this world. I can't believe this is the world that we live in. This is America.
So what happens if nobody can afford anything? If prices keep going up like they have in the past 5 years, what happens in 5 more years if they keep going up at the same rate? I've seen so many stories from around the world of housing has doubled in this city or electric bills have tripled in this city. At what point can nobody afford anything? I honestly feel like we're already there. So many more countries are dealing with homeless crises. You hear more and more about cities just becoming absolutely unaffordable. All while there's less and less jobs. Applying for jobs takes years at this point, and if there are any jobs left, they're being taken by robots. So what's going to happen? Seriously, we have to be on the verge of something, right? I mean, it cannot trend this way forever. I just went to the grocery store and bought 4 things and it cost me $25. A single cabbage cost me $14 in Florida in the United States of America. It was a fairly large cabbage that made a lot of kimchi, but nonetheless, one vegetable should not be costing $14. I've completely stopped eating meat. I'm a vegetarian now because I can't afford meat. It's just also exhausting. I don't have the answers, and I'm hoping maybe you do. Or what do you think's going to happen? Because at this rate, I think nobody's going to have anything in a very short time. And I find that very scary.
I work in finance, and this is my honest prediction on what's going to happen in the next couple months. I believe in by summertime, by May, June, you're going to really see the oil crunch happen. Okay, oil will be very, very expensive, probably all time highs in the near term. Natural gas will also rise. Though diesel will also rise. Already has $5 a gallon, but it's going to get even worse. Things are going to get progressively worse as we get closer to summer because we start to consume more energy into the summer. Right? Then you're going to see everything else go up in price as well. It's going to be like quite a massive shock, honestly. Things will have to get repriced pretty quickly because everything else for the producer is also gotten expensive. Like core commodities, everything is going to go up, right? And then we're going to hit a deep recession because our economy can't handle that much of an energy spike in that short of time. You're going to see massive, massive recession by summertime, and then you're going to basically see mass layoffs by the end of summertime into Christmas, into like a holiday season, basically in time for midterms. It's going to be bad, guys. I mean, I'll be not to sugarcoat it, but it's going to be very, very bad. And because inflation will also start to become an issue, we're not going to get interest rate relief, which means we're not even going to get a lever that can help us get out of it in the near term. And then obviously Donald Trump is going to keep messing things up, so it's just going to progressively get worse. And this is not something he can fix in the short term. It's already happened, so now you can't band-aid something. It's just going to be a shockwave. Yeah, prepare for it. Keep a lot of cash on hand. I would say definitely start to reevaluate your stock investments, things like that. Just if you have any, just be cautious. But it's about to be a bloodbath, and I would rather you be prepared for it than not.
I just saw this TikTok of this girl saying how she's depressed and how she doesn't want to live anymore. But it's not that she simply just doesn't want to live anymore. She's depressed because she doesn't have the financial means to live anymore. And I literally just had to just take a deep breath after she said that, because it's just like financial depression is a thing. Like, financial depression is at all times high right now. So many people are just simply struggling to just live. Rent is high, food is high, bro. Jobs are not even hiring. It's just like, how do you expect people to just live right now in this economy? How? And let's not talk. And I feel so sorry for people that just have a lot of kids right now, because it's just, bro, it's so hard. Like, I don't even have no kids right now, and I'm like, bro, it's hard.
I'm just having a moment, and I just wanted to share it with the internet because I don't think we talk about this enough. But like, everything is so expensive, and I have like a really good, paying job and career, but even in 2026, like, it's just not, it doesn't feel possible. How do you tell your kids you can't afford something when they don't understand why other people have it? This big dream I have about like helping other people, and when does all the hard work finally pay off? I'm not sure I've ever felt so stuck in wanting something, just like not knowing how to go, like how to get it. I just don't want my kids to be like disappointed in me, Of course, I can't let them see this. It's okay to be human, but there's some things that like kids just shouldn't have to worry about yet. And money's one of them. When your gas costs so much and groceries cost so much, and you're just, Is anybody else struggling? I feel like so many of us are just keeping up with the Jones and pretending things are okay, but are we? Okay, bye.
Respectfully, can somebody tell me what the fuck I can do about this? I've already called. I got like a little $12 discount off my bill. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? It's, by the way, just me on the phone. Just me on the bill. It's literally just me. What the fuck? I'm like gonna scream, and I have cramps, and I got a notification saying your bill is ready. Literally, my bill was, when I first got this phone, it was like $180, and it's crept up every fucking month for the last, what is this? What do I need to do? What? I'm gonna lose my shit.
Turned 32 years old this year, and I realized that my net worth is negative.
Negative $164,200.
$273.62. The only real asset that I have is our home, which was $280,000, and currently we owe $254,988.78. And obviously that is my largest debt, and it's not a bad debt to have because it does appreciate over time. So it is a great debt to have. But when you look at those numbers, like those numbers fucking scare me, bro. That's a lot of fucking money. And on top of that, any other liabilities I have is obviously the debt that you guys have been watching that I'm currently paying off, which I still owe $8,879.04. My home and then my investments, which is majority in a 401k from work. Whenever I first started working, I was, I don't know if I want to invest my money in this. I'll wait until I make more money or something like that. Those are the kinds of things that you think about when you're younger. And you don't want to really prepare yourself for the future. But I did invest a small amount when I first started. It was around 3%. As time went on, I decided I need to invest a little bit more and a little bit more. Now we're currently at 15% in the 401k. It's grown substantially. I mean, $75,000 just sitting in an account that I don't really have to think about. It just goes in there. One of the things that I'm trying to build up as I'm paying debt down is to build our emergency fund for 6 months of expenses, which for us is anywhere between $25,000 and $30,000. Currently, I have $12,613 in a specific emergency fund that I don't touch whatsoever. It's just sitting in there, accruing interest in a high yield savings account. My savings account, I have $11,450 just chilling in there waiting to pay off bills or whatever things come up. Usually you want to take your assets minus your liabilities, but since my liabilities are a lot higher than my assets, I'm going the opposite direction. So my total debts are $263,867.82 minus my assets, which are $99,594.20, which gives me my net worth of $164,273.62. My whole goal with this page is to help keep our family accountable. Just like when I was losing weight on my other page, I was tracking my macros, right? It's the same exact thing. We're going to keep a budget and actually stay on budget and try to spend where we need to spend and save money where we need to save money, because everybody knows what happens when you start to make more money. That lifestyle creep happens. You start to spend a little more because you can afford it, right? Last year, my wife graduated dental hygiene school and our income literally doubled. For some reason, we haven't been saving more money, which is crazy, but that's just what happens. You know, people start to make more and then they spend more. So our goal really, and we've been budgeting for the last 2 months now. That first month was rough, second month a little bit better. Planning on kind of dialing it down as time goes on so that we can actually pay off this debt as quick as possible. And since we do make a decent income as a family, we are able to do a couple different things with the income that it comes in. And I mean, technically right now I could pay off all the consumer debt in one single blow if I wanted to. It makes for good content, right? I can document the process of working overtime and paying off that extra debt, and you guys can see how long it takes, because I have no idea how long it's going to take me. And then 2, I can actually use our regular income and budget down to where our expenses are a lot less, and then put that towards our actual emergency fund, which has been growing significantly in the last couple of months. And also hopefully to motivate some other 30-year-olds with a family to help get their finances in check, because man, 30 came so quick. I feel like I was in my 20s just yesterday, and now I'm 32 years old. 40's right around the corner, and if I don't get my shit in check right now, we'll be in debt forever. We won't ever build any wealth. I won't ever be able to retire, and Lord knows I want to retire from nursing like today if I could.
So I feel like I'm drowning, financially drowning. So back in April, I had a baby, and I decided to take 9 weeks off. Now I have had 4 children now working at the same company, so I kind of knew how things went. I took 9 weeks thinking that my insurance was going to pay 8 weeks. But because they run it under short-term disability, you have to be off the week, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's why I took 9. Anyway, long story short, they only paid me for 6. And when they do pay you, it's like a max of $250 a week. So when you go and you have to pay back your insurance on a bi-weekly basis and the taxes that come out of there, you're getting basically $200. So I was not paid very much. The last 3 weeks that I was off, I was paid nothing. Everything that I had saved from my taxes, gone. I spent all of it, everything.
that also meant that I was like I'm a month behind on my car payment. I have a few credit card bills that like I was paying the bare minimum and I got behind on those. And so now everybody and their brother is calling me and wants their money and wants their money and wants their money and wants their money and late fees and this and that. And it just adds up. It's a spiraling ball, right? So here I was making progress and now I'm like retracted in progress. And then just the other day, my TV broke and now I need to buy a whole nother TV. And so there's that. And now there's school supplies and the fair's coming up that I take my kids to every year. And I'm paying extra money because I want to send my middle daughter to Washington, D.C. this next spring. So it's financially drained. I don't know how any of you get ahead. I don't know how any of you have a savings. I don't know how any of you get ahead in life at all financially, but I just can't do it.
I never thought in a million years that this would be my reality. Never. And it's just crazy because I was always the person and people's watching me. So I always see people on social media and I was like, there's no way in the world I'll ever get online and cry or share with the world my problems and show my vulnerability. And life is hard. Life is really hard. Oh, Jesus. Life is really hard. And I try my best to stay in the Word of God. Even when I don't have. I sacrifice bill money that I don't have and I pay my tithes. But God's word say obedience is better than sacrifice.
I need somebody out there with far more intelligence than I got, which ain't hard to beat, honestly. But I need somebody to tell me what happens when things just get to the point of true unaffordability. Like, what happens when the prices of everything, groceries, housing, gas, fuel, daycare, all of the things just get to that point where it is quite literally unaffordable on the wages that middle class and lower class Americans make? What happens when we quite literally just can't pay for things anymore? Like, what happens then? Because we're pushing it. It's looking like it's coming soon. And I was gonna leave it at just that, but I feel like you just go broke, go homeless, lose your car and die. That's where it's getting bad out here, y'all. What do we do?